All right, everybody, this is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S9 screen replacement video. So as you see, this one, the display is messed up. You see this big black spot, and sometimes the screen works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to get a full screen replacement. We're going to use this part right here, and we're going to take out all this cracked stuff, this old screen, and let's get started. So first we're going to want to take off the back cover. And the way you take off the back cover is you just blow heat. All right, so now that we got the back cover mostly taken off, it's being held in there. There's a cable that's connected, and that cable is the fingerprint scanner right here. So if you see in here, it's still plugged in. It is this cable right here. So what I do is I get a tool like this, and I just pop it out, just like this. See? It is right here. This thing right here controls the fingerprint scanner. See? Fingerprint. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take out all of these screws. There's probably like 12 of them or so. Just take them all out, everything that you see. All right, so now that we have all the screws out, let's see what time it is first, because I wanted to see how long this is going to take. So it's 11/18, October the 25th. Let's see how long this repair takes us to do. All right, so what we're going to want to do first is take out these plastic pieces right here. All right, so here's your wireless charging flex cable. And then we're gonna take this piece out right here. This thing just comes out just like this. So then what we're gonna do, unplug the battery, and we're just gonna go ahead and just test the new screen right now. So we're just gonna plug it in right here. And then we're going to turn the phone on. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure the screen works fine. You know, you don't want to do all the work and then at the very end you finally test it, and for whatever reason your screen is damaged or just something's wrong with the new screen, you know. So you just do the testing right now. Okay? So as you see, screen works fine. It's still booting up a little bit, so there you go. That's pretty much all you do. Okay, so let's just disconnect the battery and disconnect the screen. All right, so we're just gonna start unplugging all this stuff. We're gonna unplug the front selfie camera. Comes out just like this. The proximity sensor. The two wires down here, the two antennas. One of them is for reception. And then we're gonna want to unscrew this screw right here. Okay? And we're gonna leave this one separate than all the rest. See, all the back screws are right here in this dish. We're gonna leave this one by itself right here outside of the dish. Remove the SIM tray, because we're going to want to lift the motherboard out. There's a SIM tray. Motherboard's coming out, and then we're going to have the charging port. We're going to unplug that, and then now it's separated. See that? There's the motherboard. We're going to set it aside. I'm gonna put it over here. So all of this, you can just leave it in there because basically, just to be straightforward, we're gonna break the screen out of this frame. So you don't have to take any of the else of this stuff out, just leave it like that. Now, if we were doing glass only repair and we're gonna put it in the freezer, yes, you have to take all this stuff out, you do. But full display repair, you do not. So basically what I'm doing, because this one's really damaged, I'm just getting a tool like this. This is basically, I don't know what this is. It's not plastic. They call this like a plastic stick, but I'm just going in here and I'm just twisting. Well, here it's coming off. There you go. It doesn't really matter how you take this off. Just get it off. Just take all of this stuff off. Here, we can just do this now. And then we're gonna take all this tape out. All right, so I got all the broken glass out and all the tape. So I just need to clean all this stuff off the desk. Now we want to double check and make sure everything's out. So what I had missed is this tape down here. So I want to make sure and double check that everything is out. I even use this. I have this toothbrush and I make sure that every little dust particle of a glass, everything is out of there. Because the reason why you don't want any little tiny piece of glass anywhere, because when you go to put the screen on, if any tiny small amount of a little tiny piece of a glass is there, you will see it in this actual screen when you're putting it on. And once you have this thing put on, it's very hard to take right back off. So I'm double checking to make sure everything is out. Now this guy said that his phone got ran over by a car. As you can see, there's like a dent right there. Probably from, I don't know, just the weight of the car, but the phone still worked, right? So it's better to pay to get it fixed than to buy another $1,000 phone, right? So what we're gonna do now is prep the screen, this area, to get ready to put the screen right back into the frame. So, another part of the broken screen, gotta get rid of this. Okay, so here's one quick tip. So starting with this model, the Galaxy S9, the Note 9s, the Note 8s, and above. So the S9 phones and newer, the original adhesive that comes with the phone is a lot stronger than, I would say, the aftermarket adhesive. So if you don't put extra adhesive on this, because this thing has adhesive, right? On here, this is sticky stuff. What happens is when you go to put this on, when you touch the screen, you will hear this. You hear that kind of popping sound? Hold on. Okay, so get back to what I was saying. I had a customer walk in right now. So if you guys can hear this, you hear this kind of like popping sound? That means the screen is flexing up and down, and the adhesive is sticking and then unsticking, sticking and then unsticking. That's what that sound is. So the way you get rid of that is you put extra adhesive. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, or what areas to put it in. So we're gonna put it right here over the battery, and then in this area right here, because on this screen there's no adhesive in this area or in this area at all. So let's do that right now. Okay, so as you can see, I put adhesive at the top right here over the battery and right in this area where it dips into the frame, you see? And then we're gonna use our normal adhesive. Remember that black tape that I was peeling off when I was getting the screen out of the phone? So this is pre-cut adhesive right here. And this is made specifically for this phone. It's for the Galaxy S9. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna take this, and this goes over for to put the back cover on. But I'll show you this later when the phone's almost finished. All right, then as you can see, there's that little groove right there, right here. It's gonna go right here. So it's cut around the holes. So we'll just start on the left side first. And then we're gonna do this up here. See how it's pre-cut? And it's gonna fit perfectly up here, right up here. And then we're gonna do the bottom. All right, so now we're just gonna take all this, the plastics off so you can expose the sticky stuff. Okay, so that's how the adhesive looks now. See how I have adhesive here, all in there, like this. So the screen is gonna get placed in there pretty well. So now what we do is, we pull this off. You see in this area, there's no adhesive right here. And there's no adhesive there. And then you just go and you just place the screen right in here. You start from the top. And then you feed this through the hole in there. So I'm feeling it right here that it's perfectly aligned. And then I set this in and I just kind of just push right here in the middle. See, the screen is fed right there through the little hole. And you just start squeezing everywhere. Squeeze, right? You start squeezing and start kind of moving your fingers around like this. And that screen is in there. You hear that? It's solid. You don't hear a popping sound. It's one solid piece, how the original is. You don't hear a popping sound at all. So let's put this wrapper back on, because the reason why we put this wrapper back on, another little tip, there's probably dusts of glass on here. And since we're gonna put this like this, you don't want the screen to get scratched, right? So we put this on here to avoid that. Let me clean up this table real quick. Okay, so now that the screen is in, all we have to do now is just put the phone back together, and we'll just start in reverse. That, my friends, is the Samsung Galaxy S9 cracked screen repair replacement video. So let's see what time it is actually. It is 11:51. I believe we started at 11:14. So let's just say 11:15, 25, 35, 45, like 36 minutes or so, 37 minutes. Plus customers came in and all that. So this repair doesn't really take that long. I actually told the customer to come back in 45 minutes, and of course I'm already done. So yeah, that's it. And this is how much this part cost me, $149. In the store, I'm charging $250. So if anybody out there wants to know more about this, click the link in the description to see my cell phone repair course. Thank you guys for watching my Galaxy S9 full screen display replacement video. Peace.